have given? Now we have given the sixth job and we have given that it is passing from two machines. Machine 1, machine 2 and it is passing from six job. J1, J2, J3, J4, J5 and now the last one is also there J6. That is n jobs and two machines. And the processing time for machine 1 it is given to you 1, 3, 8, 5, 6, 3 and for the machine 2 it is given to you 5, 6, 3, 2 and 2 and then 10. Now what you have to find out, you have to find out the total elapsed. You have to find out the total elapsed time. Yes, definitely for the total elapsed time, first you have to find out the job sequence. That is what is the most important thing, right? And then you have to find out the idle time for machine 1 and machine 2, right? So start doing this question. Okay, so what we do, first of all, what we basically do we just make it in a proper presentation, like we have to find it jobs over there, how many jobs are there, and passing from machine 1 and machine 2. Write it in this way so that we will apply that concept of Johnson, right? Startup over here, we have different jobs, J1, J2, J3, J4, J5, and J6. Machine 1 is required 1, 3, 8, 5, 6. This is the processing time required by the machine 1 in minutes. And in machine 2, it is given as 5, 6, 3, 2, 2 minutes and 10 minutes. So what first we have to find out the job sequence, right? We have to find out the job sequence. So write it over here as job sequence you are finding out, right? Make it in a box. We have to find the sequence of six jobs. One, two, three, four, five. Right? Now, first we have to find out the least processing time is required by the machine one over here is machine one, the least job sequence. So J1 will be on the first priority and this job will be deleted. Right? Now we have to find out the next one and the next least one coming over here is in machine 2 in the two part that is J4 and J5. So what we have to do if it is something like this, the same figure, same processing time is given as it is given in M2, that is the second machine. So we will select the one having the more differences. See over here is 5 minus 2 that is 3 and 6 minus 2 that is 4. The more differences is coming in J5 and it is in machine 2. So we delete J5 and write it over here. Right, next one is J4 only, two processing times. So we write it at the back, that is processing from the last, right, J4. Now the next least one is over here. See, it is over here in the second machine. It is also there in first machine in two parts, J2 and J6. See, first it is in the machine 2, that is J3. So just delete J3 and start writing at the end, that is J3. Now the point is that is it is there in J2 also and J4 also, J6 also. Then find out the one is having the highest difference. Again, if I consider highest difference over here is 3 to 10, that is 7, and 3 to 6, that is 3. So first we will do as in a J6, the highest one, and it is in machine M1. So I just write it from the starting one, right? So delete this one. The remaining one is J2. So we write it in a job sequence in the J2, that is on the third position. So first step is being done of that is be able to find out the job sequence, right? Now what we have to find the next, we have to find out the total elapsed time. So write it over here that we have to find out the total elapsed time for both machine, right? So start writing it as a sequence over here. We have given a different sequence. We have given the machine one, their in time and their out time, right? We have given machine two, their in time, and again we have given their out time, right? Now you have to make a like sequencing problem. You are finding the total elapsed time for both the machine, put it in a sequence, and follow the same concept as we have just done in the previous numerical question. If you haven't done the previous numerical question, first try to complete them. That will make you more sequence, right? So write it over here: J1, J6, J2, J3, J4, and J5. Right? This is your sequence. Right? Now we start up the machine 1, as we machine 1 starting up, we all know we will start with the number 0 only, right? And how much processing time was taken by the J1, as we have heard over here, J1 is taking a machine time is of 1 minute, right? So 1, 0 plus 1, we will write it as 1. That is in bracket also, you can write it 0 plus 1. So next point is over here is 1, but J6 is taking how much time in one machine? 1 is 3. So we write it over here as 4. That is 1 plus 3 processing time. Right? Now J2, that will be right at 4. Now just check it in J2, how much time is required by the machine? 1 is 3 minutes. So we write it over here as 4 plus 3, that is 7. 4 plus 3 in a bracket, that is 7. Now for the J3, we will write it 7 over here and find it for the J3. The processing time for J3 is 8 minutes. So 7 plus 8, that will be 15 over here, bracket 7 plus 8. Right. Now for the J4, yes, the starting time will be the out time for J3, then only it will come on the J4. So we'll remember this thing that we will write it in this way only for all the questions. Okay. So please remember this one. Now J4, find out the J4 processing time for machine 1 is 5. So 15 plus 5, that will be 20. In bracket, you can write it 15 plus 5. Right now for J5, the last one is 20, and the processing time by the J5 by the machine 1 is 6. So write it over here 20 plus 6, that is 26. In bracket, you can write it 20 plus 6, that will be 26. Right. Now this is for the machine 1. Now we are coming up to the machine 2. As we have seen over here, the machine 2 will start only once the machine 1 work for the J1 is completed. So write it over here as 1. Yes, definitely they have to remain idle for 1 minute. Right. Now find out the J1 for machine 2 processing time. Like what we have to find out, machine 1 taking machine 2. J1 is taking how much time for machine 2? That is 5 minutes. So 1 plus 5, that will be 6. In bracket, you can write it 1 plus 5. Right. Now over the next point, that is for the J6. And J6 will has taking a processing time of 10 minutes. So before going there, first the out will be in for the machine 2. Again, this way. This will come up in over here. Now 6 plus 10 will be 16 over here. 6 plus 10, that will be 16. That will be J2 work, the sequence work or the job of J6 will be completed in machine 2 in how many minutes? That will be wind up in 16 minutes. Okay. Now the starting up over here will be 16 and J2 time for the machine 2 is given over here is 6. So 16 plus 6 we have to do. 16 plus 6 will be 22. In bracket you can write it 16 plus 6. Now again over here will be 22. For J3 you have to find out for J3 how much time is there. For second machine is 3 minutes. So 22 plus 3, that will be 25. 22 plus 3 in bracket over here. Now again it is 20 and it is 25. Yes, we have to write it 25 over here. And for J4, J4 machine 2 time is given 2 minutes. So 25 plus 2, that is over here, 25 plus 2 will be 27, right? And in the last, but here you have to see it again the same 26 for the J5 and it is 27. So we will write definitely 27. And for J5, for the second machine, it is 2 minutes. That means 27 in bracket plus 2, that will be 29 will be the out time. And the starting from J1 till J5 and completing in machine 1 and machine 2, that is the total time will be taken as 29. So the total elapsed time, we can say it, what is total elapsed time over here will be 29. So write it over here, total elapsed time which equals to 29 minutes. Right? Same like in that way as we started up, like if the machine one work time we concluded in all the jobs, like in machine one, job one is 1 minute plus 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 3. Therefore, the total time will be 26 minutes. And if I'm counting about the machine two for all the jobs, that is 5 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 and plus 10, then it will be completed your work in 28 minutes, right? So what we conclude from here, that machine 1 completed their work in 26 and machine 2 in 28. So we have to find it. Therefore, the idle time for machine 1 will be total elapsed time, that is 29 and minus 26 minutes. Therefore, the idle time will be 3 minutes for machine 1 and the idle time for machine 2 will be 29 minus 28, that will be 1 minute. As it is seen from here also, that when the machine 1 is like processing their work, the machine 2 has to remain idle for 1 minute. So this is the way we will able to find out the question that is given over here. And what the type of question it is given as? We have two machines. We have two machines and n number of jobs. We have done two numerical questions there when we have taken a 5 job and here where we have given a 6 job. Hope you are able to calculate the way of the job sequence and the total elapsed time as well as the idle time for both the machines. Thank you.